ladies, I just want to show this flower today that I've done. Oops. It's a really nice technique. It's really fast to do, really easy. The petals are like a cone shape. I don't know the original source of this. If anybody knows, I'm more than happy. Would you put a link down, because I don't know. My favourite flower maker is Jennings644. I've seen her do this cone method. I've seen a little Shabby Chic does it. She calls it her rosette flower. I've seen quite a few different videos. I saw another one with a young girl on that added tulle to her hers, and that's kind of what I've done here. And I've seen another one where the lady did it in quite thick, like burlappy kind of material, an American lady. I can't for life in me remember her name. But the point being, I don't know the original source. It isn't I haven't invented it anyway. I'm just learning as many techniques as I can and absorbing as much information as I can off all the lovely ladies, like the ones I've just mentioned, who do tutorials and don't mind us copying and learning. Because it's not necessarily copying, it's learning. That's how I see it. So you start off by cutting circle of felt, 2.5 inches I did. You could do whatever size you cut, that's what size flower you're going to end up with. So my felt was 2.5 inch, and I did all the individual petals all 2.5 inch. You can do them at 2, you can do them at 3. So that's palm of my hand. I haven't got over big hands, so that's 2.5 inch. Okay, so I started with a template. I don't have a die cut, and I don't even have one of those big circle hand punchy things, so I have to do everything by hand. Another scrimper tip: save your cereal boxes. To make nice thick card. I use them for all sorts. I use them to put underneath my glue gun so it doesn't make a mess on my lovely crafting table, also known as our kitchen table. And it's just generally good, quite thick card, so save your cereal boxes. And what I've used to cut my circles, draw my circles, is cookie cutters, because these are also stacked in inch sizes. Starts with 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. I think that's 4 and 5, something like that. They're all in inches, so they're the right sizes. So if you've got them in your cupboard, there you go. Scrimper tip. Right, so I cut all of just a whole bunch of circles, just as many as I could be bothered to cut, really. And I used this material, which is just it's like a broderie anglaise type material. It's really thin, not very good quality, just some scraps that I had left over. I bought it from the market, from Dewsbury Market, I think, for something or other. I can't remember what it was. I think it's like probably polycotton, but it frays lovely at the edges, so that's why I use it. So I cut myself a load of circles, and then what you do is you're looking for these cone shapes here. Okay, so what you do is you get your circle of fabric, you fold it in half, then you fold that up to the middle, so it's a third, and then you fold that over. I'm trying to do it with one hand because my other hand is holding my camera. There, then you put a dab of glue in there, pinch it with your fingers, being careful. I've got asbestos hands, so I'm fine. And you just make, and you end up with this little cone shape, which looks pretty already. So you just do a whole bunch of them, and then you get your felt. I drew an inner circle on mine so that I could get a fairly even circle, because I'm a bit of a novice. So I'll just move that tulle stuff. So you glue them on with, well, I glued them on with this open bit away from me, and then you glue them on, move it round, glue it on, overlapping slightly on your first row. Okay. And then my second row is actually like tulle material. It's not actually tulle, I'll tell you what it is in a minute. So I cut circles of that as well, but I doubled those up so that I had 2. And then you fold it, and you fold it, and you fold it. Double glue, same method, just a bit extra careful, because obviously that glue is just going through all the moulds. It's going to burn your fingers, so just be careful. And then I glued them round. I think there was about 6. And then I put another star shape of 4, so it's nice and even, and put just a big pearl in the middle. And then you can just like fluff it up. You can have them, you can flatten them, you can fluff them up, you can do what you want. They make look at that pattern, it's lovely, it's really pretty, really easy, really fast, brilliant. Right, so my next scrimper tip, tulle. Tulle in England, I don't know why, is really expensive. I've seen American ladies use it like it's going out of fashion, make tutus with it and all sorts. You know, yards and yards and yards and yards of the stuff. It's really expensive in England. You can't really get much of it unless you order it. Order it in from China, and I'm still a bit wary of doing that. So this is what I've got. Now I've mentioned before in my videos how I bought. I'll show you the material. Here we are. Sorry if I'm a bit shaky. This is the material. Now I call it cargo net. It's like you know when you have them canopies over your bed to look pretty. It's like that kind of material. Oh, I'm doing it again. Keep putting my hand over the camera, sorry. Now, they started life as a pair of curtains from IKEA, and they're quite long, are these curtains. I've covered the windows in my little girl's patio, the patio windows in my little girl's playroom, and then cut about 4 foot off the bottom. And the patio doors are floor to ceiling, so there must have been metre upon metre upon metre of fabric in these IKEA curtains, and I've made all sorts. I've made tutus, hair bow holders, I'm now making flowers, and I've still got loads left. That pair of curtains from IKEA cost me £5. So it's worth thinking about as an alternative to tulle. I think it is. At £5 for all that, you couldn't even get one blooming bolt of tulle in England for that much. So have a think. It's a scrimper tip. And that's what I use, and all the bits that are left over I'm not going to waste. The bits that I've got left over from cutting out circles, I've put them together in groups of 4, put a quick stitch together, and I'll put those in a tub, because I can always hear in the back of my mind my favourite crafter, Jenny644, going, don't waste it, because you can make a butterfly out of it, and I very well may do. Or you can even have them as you know, you can stick those in between petals of flowers. You just don't need to waste anything. So there you go. So that's what I've done after tea. It took me all of about 10-15 minutes. It's probably taken me longer to try and load this blooming video than to make the flower, to be honest. Anyway, I think it's really pretty, and I'm going to make some in this material that I've got here, which is a pillowcase. Pillowcase. I'm going to make some with that. Okay, so thanks for watching, and give it a go. Really easy, really fun, and it looks really pretty. Thanks for watching. Bye.